Welcome, everyone, to America's favorite quiz show, Jeopardy! It's a pleasure to have you with us. Tonight, our returning champion, a high school history teacher from Chicago, Illinois, David Shen, is back to defend his two-day cash winnings of $42,500. He'll be facing off against two new challengers. First, a marine biologist from San Diego, California, Dr. Alina Ramirez. And second, a freelance graphic designer from Austin, Texas, Marcus Thorne. Let's get right into the action with the Jeopardy! Round. We have our categories for you: literary first lines, world capitals, the science of cooking, 80s pop music, historical nicknames, and finally, starts with Q. David, as our returning champion, you have control of the board. David, you select world capitals for 200. The clue is, this European capital is famous for its Grand Canal and gondolas. Alina buzzes in. Alina? That's right, Venice is not a capital. David, Marcus? Anyone? The correct response is, what is Rome? Venice is a famous city, but Rome is the capital of Italy. All right, David, still your board? You go for literary first lines for 400. Here's the clue. It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Marcus, you're quick on the buzzer. What is 1984? You got it? George Orwell's classic? You're on the board with 400, your pick? Marcus, you re-feeling brave and select historical nicknames for 1,000. The clue is, this ruthless 15th century Wallachian prince was the real-life inspiration for Dracula. David buzzes in. Who is Vlad the Impaler? That is correct. That brings you up to $800. And with that pick, you've found the first daily double of the game. David, you've got 800. Marcus has 400. Alina is still at 0. You can risk up to $1,000. What's your wager? You're going for the full 1,000? A true daily double. Here's your clue, David, and the category starts with Q. This term refers to a group of 5 of something. Like the famous musical quintuplets, you have a moment to think. What is a quintet? That is what we were looking for. A bold move pays off, and you jump into the lead with $2,800. Still you're bored. Let us try 80s pop music for 600. The clue. This artist told us to get out of my dreams, get into my car in a 1988 hit. Alina, you buzz in. Who is Billy Ocean? You are on the board with $600? Great job. Your selection, Alina. You want the science of cooking for 800. Here's the clue. This chemical reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars gives browned food its distinctive flavor, like in a seared steak. A tough one. Anyone? The Maillard reaction? That's what we were looking for, the Maillard reaction. No harm done. Alina, still your board. Stay with the science of cooking for 1,000. And the clue is, this process uses beneficial bacteria, yeast, or molds to preserve food and add flavor, as seen in yogurt and kimchi. Marcus, you're in. What is fermentation? Correct. That adds 1,000 to your score, bringing you to 1,400. That's the end of the first round, and it's a close game. David leads with 2,800. Marcus is right behind with 1,400. And Alina is in the game with 600. We'll be right back with the Double Jeopardy round after this. And welcome back. I have a great game going. David is in the lead. Let's reveal the categories for our Double Jeopardy. Round, Shakespearean insults, inventions of the 20th century, American national parks, anatomy, knee to elbow, world mythology, and film directors. David, you start us off. You select American national parks for 800. The clue is, home to the Grand Prismatic Spring and Old Faithful. This was the first national park in the U.S. and the world. Alina buzzes in. What is Yellowstone? That's right. You double your score to 1,200, your pick. You go for film directors for 1,200. Here it is. He directed Jaws, E.T., The Extraterrestrial, and Jurassic Park. David, who is Steven Spielberg? Correct. A quick 1,200 for you. pushing you to 4,000. You're bored. You stick with film directors for 1,600. The clue is, this director is known for his visually distinct films, like the Grand Budapest Hotel and Isle of Dogs. Marcus, you're in. Who is Wes Anderson? Exactly right. His symmetrical style is unmistakable. You're up to $3,000. Your pick, Marcus? You jump to world mythology for 2,000, and you found a daily double. This is a big moment. David has 4,000. You have 3,000. Alina has 1,200. You can wager up to your full 3,000. You're wagering 2,500. A strong bet. Here's your clue. In Norse mythology, this is the name of the world tree that connects the 9 worlds. Take your time. What is Yggdrasil? Correct? A fantastic response. That propels you into the lead with $5,500. Your control of the board. You select inventions of the 20th century for 1,200. Clue. Invented in 1928 by Alexander Fleming, this first true antibiotic revolutionized medicine. Alina, what is penicillin?
Yes.
Nicely done. That brings you to 2,400. You're bored. You go for Shakespearean insults for 1,600. The clue. In Henry IV. Part 1, Falstaff has called this a swollen parcel of dropsies. That's a tough one. Correct response is bolting hutch of beastliness. Shakespeare had a way with words. Let's go to David. You pick next. You'll try anatomy for 2,000, and it's the last daily double. What a round. David, you have 4,000. Marcus leads with 5,500. Alina has 2,400. You can bet up to your full 4,000. This could put you back in the lead. You're betting it all. $4,000 on the line. For the lead, here's your clue. This largest sesamoid bone in the body is embedded in the quadriceps tendon and protects the knee joint. What is the patella? The patella is correct. You double your score and jump back into the lead with $8,000. What a game. And that sound means the double Jeopardy round is over. What a roller coaster. Going into Final Jeopardy. David is in the lead with $8,000. Marcus is in a strong second place with $5,500. And Alina is in third with $2,400. Everyone has a shot. And now for the Final Jeopardy category tonight. It is 19th century American authors. Think carefully about your wagers. We'll be right back to see who will become our new Jeopardy champion. Welcome back. Our players have made their wagers. Now for the clue. In 19th century American authors, here it is. He worked as a customs officer for nearly 20 years. A job that provided the setting for the introductory chapter of his most famous novel. Let's see what our contestants wrote. Alina, you wrote Who is Edgar Allan Poe? Fortunately, that is incorrect. Your wager was $2,000, which brings you down to $400. Tough break. Marcus, let's see your response. You also wrote Who is Edgar Allan Poe? Also incorrect. And your wager? $5,000. It drops you down to just $500. A risky bet that didn't pay off today. Now to our champion, David. If you're correct, you're the winner. Your response? Who is Nathaniel Hawthorne? He worked at the Salem Custom House, the setting for the introduction to the Scarlet Letter. That is the correct response. In your wager. $3,001. That's enough to win. Your final score is $11,001, making you a 3-day Jeopardy champion with a total of $53,501. Congratulations, David. You played a fantastic game. Jack durations to Marcus and Alina. You were both formidable opponents. We'll see you all again next time on Jeopardy. Thanks for watching.